Hi.
Hi.
This is Karen.
Hi.
Oh, I should introduce myself first. It's Katie Sariani Bull with Katie Stories number 15. I have a guest today.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to repeat that. This is Karen.
Hi.
Katie. Bob and Doug McKenzie. Beavis and Butthead. Two Canadian girls. So Karen wanted to join me on this story, and I'm so honored. Thank you. Because, we've connected all our life. And the interesting part is I've been talking about overcoming my eating disorder years ago, and Karen revealed something to me a few weeks ago, and I was like, no way, really? So I'm not going to tell you, because she's going to tell you. So we're going to talk about that in a bit. And yeah, she's got a funny story, another shameless Katie story that she wanted to share. So I'm going to just let her run with it. So just to fill you in on how we met, well, I grew up on 311 Elizabeth. That's part of my story subtitle. And next door was this lovely family called the Mittens. And they're still there. Like the mom is.
They are.
They are still there, yeah. And little Robin. We love our little Robin.
Robin.
Hi, little Robin, if you're watching this. So yeah, I would go over there when they moved in 1969, and you'd hear the mailbox go clunk. And then they said they'd see like this little pair of lips coming through the door. Can little Robin come out to play? And then how did you meet Robin?
I met Mittens when we first moved here, and I believe it was 73.
Because yeah, your friends are parents.
Yes.
Nope, your
we
parents
were
were
church
friends. Oh my God.
people together and whatnot. And I tootled over to Big O Tires in my peasant skirt with no shirt on and my Happy Hooker red and white furry slippers and said, hi,
Nice.
have any
Happy
kids?
Hooker.
And yeah, they had kids. They had kids. I moved to Nanaimo and I met my
Totally.
first kids. Then I met Sariani's. Robin told me, I have a friend next door too. So I got lucky right away.
She named her kid after
Right
me.
away.
She always said she
Yeah.
loved the name Katie. And I thought she was just saying that to be nice. And damn if she didn't name her firstborn daughter Katie.
What an honor.
Wow. I don't know that she spelled it the same.
I
But
don't know.
Anyway, I have some people name their dogs Katie. It's not nice, eh?
Well,
it's a good name. It's all good.
There's a lot of Karen memes.
And then over the years, I remember hearing your name in high school because we all went to different middle schools, grade 8 to
Yes.
10. And you were at
Yeah.
Woodlands or Wellington?
I was at Wellington.
As at Barsby,
Yeah.
where all the tough poor kids were.
Yeah, that's
we thought
where I
you
went
were
to
all the
summer
snotty,
school.
stuck-up rich kids, and some of you were,
Yeah.
and some of us
there
were
was
tough
some.
and poor.
Yeah.
But
I think I amalgamated in between tough and...
me too, because
So,
I always
we
was
had
kind
to.
and light. You two were
Yeah.
the same. We're a lot
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
It was different
Yeah.
back then. We didn't have
Yeah.
cell phones.
No.
We
just-
molded and met at different places.
Yeah, we skipped out
was
and
great.
partied, and eventually by
Yeah.
grade 11, 12, everybody's friends. Like
Yeah.
everybody's all in the same high school, and
Yeah.
then
Those were the days.
yeah, and you were dating my brother's friend,
Yes.
Rod, and
Yes.
so you'd come over to the house. And you were saying like 3 different stereos. Tell us about that.
Yeah, three different
I've talked about
stereos
this already.
going at
Let's
the
hear
same
Karen's
time.
version. Sounds about
Different
right.
music at this, but every room you went to, it was you could sing along.
Well, yeah, if you were in
Mom-
Brett's room, he's playing Genesis and Yes
Yeah.
and Peter Gabriel. And Fred's room was,
anything,
and well,
anything,
yeah,
similar, but
Judas
anything.
Priest and
Yeah,
all the rock, yeah.
yeah. There was a lot of hair in your household
my room
too.
be-
Back
yeah.
in the '80s, I think we all had the hair going
Maybe.
on. And your mother was always in an apron, always trying to feed us. Constantly, which was amazing because it was always really good. And your dad was usually kind of quiet in the living room trying to tell stories and loving
Yeah.
his dog. That was
Yeah,
He
Tuffy.
loved the dog.
My brother Fred, my cousin Brett,
Yeah.
my dog Tuffy.
Never
And
forget
Dad
the
loved
dog.
his sports, right? So he was always in front of the TV watching like baseball, soccer.
I think there was a lot of swearing in your house, which I wasn't very used to when I first
Oh,
moved
isn't
out
that
here. But you
funny?
got used to it.
It's true, yeah. Like my dad, he was a big fan, pardon my language, but like motherfucker, cocksucker. That
Yeah.
was his favorite, probably one of his favorite words. And you know, I never heard my mom swear. Sorry, I'm totally falling apart here. I never heard my mom swear until,
No.
I gotta say, I was probably in grade 10 or 11. And she wanted to go out to Mr. Mike's for dinner. And her and my dad were arguing, and Fred said, "No, you're so spoiled, Mom." And he goes, "Dad, just take her to McDonald's." And she looked at Fred and said, "Go fuck yourself." And we just about fell on the floor. Like, it was really funny. We
Well,
never
that's
heard
because
Mom
Fred probably wanted to go do the drive-through or go for her in his hot car and cruise McDonald's. I'll go
Yeah,
for you, Mom.
totally in his IROC,
Oh,
yeah.
3 hours
Big
later,
time.
he'd come back with a cold cheeseburger, but it's okay because your mom was a good cook. She'd figure it out.
And then we were all hanging out when I was going out with Warren.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going out with Rod, and we all hung out at the apartments with the purple doors.
We
on
worked
3rd and
together at
Wakefield.
Louis' Garden.
Yes, God, we worked.
2
We waitressed.
smorg, 3 smorg,
And I'd always be stealing the chicken wings off the smorg. And
or prawns and HP sauce.
yes,
Yes.
I forgot about the HP sauce.
And then we left that job and went to Vancouver
to take the insurance course.
to take insurance.
That was so nice of Joni. And what was the other girl's name that let us stay there?
Oh, Randy.
Randy.
Joni
Joni and Randy let us stay there.
Joni and Randy, we had a lot of fun there. Too.
We sure did.
21 Canby Street.
Now, I was going out with someone, so this is going to sound a bit shameless, but remember that really good-looking guy?
wasn't. I was in the middle after I had a 24-year
That's
relationship,
right.
but we were the 4 years in, and I'm like, I'm 21, and I need to go find myself.
Forgot about that. You were single, and I
Yeah.
had to keep getting on the ferry and
Yeah.
going home to the boyfriend every
And
weekend.
I stayed
And you
in
stayed and
Vancouver
partied.
and partied. Not a good idea when you're
I
trying
passed
to
the
study
course.
a cram course.
She no pass. Yeah.
12 marks. Missed it by 12 marks, but I discovered I didn't want to be that person.
Totally. And
So we had fun. It was a
Yeah.
positive. Girls need to get away at that age.
We had a
Anyone
blast.
who has daughters, when they hit 20, 21, just let them go.
Yeah.
They'll be okay. So we were in an elevator one day. I'm going to shame you.
okay.
And we had a very handsome boy in our class. And I always kind of wondered, what is he doing in this class? He seems like kind of a bad boy. Is he on probation?
there was that guy. Remember, he was cute, and then he shaved his
Yeah.
head or something, and we were
Yes.
horrified. Not him.
He had long,
He was
beautiful hair.
No,
He
it was. You know what? The guy that
He
you're
was
gonna
in
shame
another
me.
class.
Yeah, he was not in our class.
Okay.
We would just
He
see
was a
him and he
bad
had curly
boy, though.
hair.
No doubt.
He was really good looking.
He wasn't an insurance type.
No, he wasn't.
He was a bad.
We would just see him coming and going from the building,
Yeah.
and
He was probably
Like,
on probation or
drool
something,
over him.
doing some. So we
Okay.
did see him quite often, and me being single, I'm like, hey, he caught my eye. But, yeah, prudy, I guess. And we met up with him in the elevator one day, and we
Yeah.
were both like,
we were just like,
We
I know,
walked
cat
in-
got our tongue. We couldn't talk. He was so cute.
I know, we were speechless. We even tried to hook up and bump into him having fries and gravy, which we shouldn't have been having. Because
Oh,
I
at that
probably would've-
cafeteria.
I would have puked them up then if I'd have known about bulimia then, but I didn't. And we get in the elevator and he looks at us, and we knew there was all this stuff going on between the three of us looking at each other in the classrooms through the glass. And he says, oh, are you going up? And Katie, with her dreamy eyes,
just knee jerked and said,
sure.
"Sure."
And me being the sensible one,
Yeah,
actually, we're going down.
she did. She said that. Actually,
I
we're going
didn't-
down.
I had to be honest.
It
We
was
weren't
so-
going. We weren't going up.
I
We
felt
were
really
going down.
ungrounded that day.
But we giggled and laughed, and we got
We
to
did.
flirt with them. And it's okay when you're
was
that
fun.
age.
It was a good
It was
time.
good. He was our highlight of our little community college days in
And-
Vancouver.
During that trip, I remember when you got stuck on the Portman Bridge when you guys broke down
Oh, and we rode
in her old car, and
Oh,
you wrote
yes.
"help," but they wrote it from
Platt.
the inside. Yeah, so it said "plat," and I
Platt.
still say "plat." I still
say
laugh
Platt,
and say
too.
"plat."
And I borrowed your
Yeah.
acid wash denim dress, and you Katie
God, I love
posted a
that
picture
dress.
of some girls, and I still haven't had a chance to ask her, was she wearing? Did you lend somebody else the acid wash
Totally,
dress
Stacy.
too?
Stacy, if you're watching
Okay.
this, and the
I
zipper broke
recognize
on
the
her.
dress.
We were in Rascals, and she had a wardrobe malfunction. My lovely little dress, the zipper busted, and there she is with her
Oh.
bra and underwear hanging out. And she was
Better
like,
her
"Katie,
than
oh
me
my
in
God."
Vancouver.
So
Sorry.
I told her to put it on backwards, like a hospital gown. And luckily it was May, but I had my big overcoat. And so she put the overcoat on. And she came up to Jeff, my husband now. They were roommates. We were all just friends. And she looks at him in front of this guy he was talking to and said, "Take me home now." And Jeff's like, "Okay." And the guy's like, "How do you do that?" It was funny. Anyway, and then she went home and got changed and came back.
I knew
So,
that was a dress.
We're wrapping up at almost 10 minutes, so we got to get
Yeah.
this going.
Okay,
Tell me,
where are we? I'm
you said
squinting.
unfortunately, I'm so sorry, inspired you
Never be
to play
sorry.
around with bulimia.
It was, I guess, it was right around the time we were going to Vancouver or had come back, and I'm not sure.
Okay.
However, we had all been out
So,
for a
so
big
secretive. I tried never to let
smorgasbord,
anyone know, but I
I
did.
know.
Yeah, I trusted you.
and we were out for a big smorgasbord, Mother's Day, something, I don't know, brunch at the Coast Bastion.
Yeah, s'mores.
So we ate till we dropped. And then we came home to our apartment, and we're probably going to smoke a big joint or something, because
No,
we
not
did
me.
then. I would.
I would have done.
And I went in the bathroom after you, and I could smell. And I came out, and I actually whispered to you, Katie, did you get sick? Thinking maybe you ate something. And no. And that stuck with me. I never
I denied it.
never commented to you again
Okay.
about it. However, when I hit my late 30s, I was on a mission out of my 24-year relationship. I was trying to get strong body, mind, and soul to leave him.
Yeah.
And mentally I wasn't there and everything else. And I was going to the gym 7 times a week in 5 days, boxing 5 days a week, and working out, going morning
I was hanging
and
out
night.
with you then because our Talia and Emma were playing together.
Yes, the kids were young, playing together morning and night.
And I was struggling with my weight around that time, and you were just so
Yes.
fit and fierce. So you're telling me that
And-
you threw up. We do have to wrap this up
yeah,
kind of quick.
everybody had those inclinations of who I was, but I was not strong body, mind, and soul.
No, well, that's what happened to me in
I-
Banff.
my
I was
last
small
few
finally,
years-
and I didn't want to gain the
Yeah.
weight back. So I didn't use it to lose weight. I did it to not gain weight,
Yes.
if that makes sense.
And that's probably what I did. I was living on a lot of supplements and whatnot, and I made it down to 117 pounds. I went, broke up my relationship, met somebody else very soon after, not meaning to,
Yeah.
but did. And I went and got my passport photo done. I was 117 pounds, and I looked like I had come from a camp. I was bony, I was hollow, I was sullen, and here I am now, and I'm 50 years old, and, well, 53 this
Yeah.
month,
Yeah, me too.
and I am down to, after another grueling relationship, I don't know why I tracked that, I have lost 30 pounds since then, healthfully, happily, and mindfully. And
Awesome. You're very healthy. You've always cared about food.
Mhm.
I hope that the bulimia
Yeah.
didn't stay with you. That
It did not.
Good.
It stayed with me for those few years, and I got away from my 24-year
Thank God.
marriage and saw what I looked like being paper thin, and it was sick, and
Yeah.
wondered, why did I even do that? I was just trying to shake 10 more pounds and maybe compete. Yeah, right, as if I would compete.
I think it
But-
can be a distraction, right, from
Yes.
what's really going on in our life. And I know for sure, even now, I have to always be aware and conscious of that, Karen. That if I'm starting to fret over gaining a few pounds or my clothes being tight, then I have to really sit down and say, what's really going on? You know,
Yes.
and
Always
do a moral
second guess.
inventory, right? Like,
Yeah.
and look at yourself and say, I'm funny, I'm kind, I'm wise, I'm lovable and truthful and divine and intuitive. And you just start coming up with a list of all the great things inside, because this is just
Yeah.
a shell. And really, you really need to go inside and get internal. And yeah, and recognize patterns such as unhealthy men. Anything that's unhealthy that we repeat
Yes.
is a pattern.
Yeah.
And it can be just from a lack. We got to just believe that we're deserving of things. But it's, oh my goodness, we've really gone over. We might have to have her back for a second spot here.
Oh, we have many more stories.
Mwah. I love you,
I love
Karen.
you too. Many
okay,
years.
we're gonna go, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Thank you so
'Cause
much.
we could get funnier.
We could. Yeah.
We might.
Yeah. We'll go
We
on.
will.
Yeah. This is our first time together. It's just, Okay. We're gone now. Bye.
Bye.